Hello, everyone, and welcome to class. My name is Carissa, and it's time for us to go ahead and get our lesson started. We've got an interesting lesson plan for this evening, so if you're able to join me in the Hangout, then we'll go ahead and get started. All right, excellent. So let's see. Hello, Hugo. How are you tonight?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine, thank you.
Good. I'm happy to hear that you're doing fine. So please tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, um, I'm mechanical engineer. I live in Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I have two children, one daughter, one son. Um, I'm 40 years old. I'm married. I don't know what else.
Okay, very good. Really good details. Okay, now tell me how you use English. Do you use English at work or at home? How do you use English?
Uh, in generally in my work as a mechanical engineer, I have to use English many times, usually to read technical documents,
Mm-hmm.
right? Write emails
Okay.
also. So it's very important to me improve those skills
Mm-hmm.
uh, in order to get a good job or something like that, or even improve just my level, um, because it's very important and really in my work environment.
Okay, all right, very good. All right, so our lesson tonight is going to focus a bit on that. Um, well, for this hour and then also for the next hour, we're going to talk about um, some things that I think could help you at work and in general. So good, Hugo. Thanks so much for
Great.
joining us in class tonight.
Okay.
Okay, very good. All right, well, let's welcome your classmates. Let's go ahead and welcome Pamela. Is that the correct pronunciation of your name, Pamela? Okay, maybe she stepped away. Pamela, is that the correct pronunciation of your name, Pamela? Okay, all right, I'll come back to Pamela. Okay, hello, Nader. How are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. How are you doing, Nader?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. How was your day today, Nader?
Yes, it has been a long day, but it was okay for me. How was your weekend?
Today was very nice. I got to go to a rural town and do some volunteer work, and that was really nice. So I got to enjoy the sunshine and I got to enjoy talking to different people in a different area. So that was really nice. So I've had a good day so far. I can't complain.
Nice
Very
to
good.
hear that.
Yeah, yeah. So Nada, tell me once again, how do you use English? Are you using English at work or just primarily at home? How are you using English?
No, but I am using English at work primarily
Hmm. Okay. All right. So good. We
because
have two.
I'm living in an Arabic speaking country, so we do not use English at streets or at home
Hmm.
often.
Okay. Okay. So just when you are working with foreign colleagues who do speak
Eh,
English.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Thanks, Nader. Appreciate your
Thank
introduction.
you.
It's nice to chat with you a little bit before class.
Thank you.
Okay.
Likewise.
Thanks. All right. So let's go back to Pamela. Pamela, are you with us? Okay. It looks like your microphone is on, but I'm not able to hear you. Maybe you can check your connection, your internet connection. Okay. All right. Very good. Let's welcome Alejandro. Hello, Alejandro. How are you doing today?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine.
Ah, there you are. Okay, good, good. So how was your day today, Alejandro?
Um, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching TV. Uh, and yeah,
Okay. Did you watch anything interesting today?
um, there is a program very famous. It's uh, it's fun. It's good.
Okay. All right. So you like that famous program. It sounds like you watch it often, maybe. Okay, good. Thanks, Alejandro. All right, let's go ahead and welcome Julia. Hello, Julia. How are you today?
Hello, Carissa. Nice to see you again.
Yes. Yeah, well, I can't see your face or a picture, so yes, it's good to have you in class again. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you. How have you been, Julia?
Okay, my day was very busy.
Mm-hmm.
I worked very hard today.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm sure you work hard every day, though, Julia.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Okay. Good. Good. Yes. Pamela. I
Hi,
think I.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
It's good. So hi,
Good.
nice to meet you.
Yes, it's nice to meet you as well. Now, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Here we call Pamela.
Pamela.
Yes.
Pamela. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try really hard. I'm gonna. Pamela. Okay. So tell me about yourself. When you say here, where is here?
In Brazil.
Ah, okay. Okay. Nice. Good. So tell me, how do you use English? Is it primarily at work or is it at home as well?
Primarily at work. At this moment, I will need more than I ever needed.
Oh,
I'll change my job, and now it's required.
ah, okay. All right. Well, it's good that you're here practicing with us then. Okay, very good. Well, we've got a great activity planned tonight, so I look forward to having your participation, Pamela. All
Okay.
right. Good. All right, and let's also welcome David. Hello, David. How are you tonight?
Hi, Carissa. I'm doing well, thank you. And what about you?
Oh, good. I'm happy to hear that you're doing well tonight. I'm doing really well today. It's been a very interesting day. I've been able to do some things that I really enjoy doing. So, of course, it's the end of the day, so I don't have as much energy as the beginning of the day, but here we are nonetheless. Great to have you back in class. All right, let's say hello to Ismail. Hello, Ismail. How are you?
Hello, Carissa. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Good, good. It's great to have you back. Great to hear you again.
Nice to see you again.
Well, good, good. All right, well, let's go ahead and continue welcoming. I think we just have Roberto. Hello, Roberto. How are you doing tonight? Okay. All right. Roberto, is your microphone working okay? Okay, let's see. I think there's a chat. No. Okay. So, Roberto, are you going to listen to the class this evening, or are you working on fixing your microphone? All right, I'll look out for your chat, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, good. So you're going to work on fixing it. Okay, so just let me know when your microphone is working. That way I can get you participating. All right? Very good. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the words you saw in the description of this class. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Okay. And then we'll get started talking about our subject. Okay, so let's see. Let me do a screen share. There we go. Okay, very good. All right, so hopefully you can all see what's here on the screen. So I just want to start off by brainstorming just a little bit. All right, so I'd like to know what comes to your mind when you hear these words: fake, counterfeit, false, imposter, pretend. Okay, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? So if you want to use your microphone, go ahead and use it. If some of you want to chat, type it in the chat box. That's just fine. All right, is anyone ready? What comes to your mind when you hear these words?
Fake products.
Okay, good. So fake products, like what kind of fake products?
Like maybe like duplicate or counterfeit bags or wallets.
Okay.
Not
good.
original, not authentic.
There we go. So
not genuine.
Not original, not authentic, or genuine. Good, excellent. So we've got a number of things. So we've got products like bags and wallets. Are there anything else? Anything else that comes to mind?
Something or someone that we can't trust.
Okay, tell me a little bit more about that. Something or someone that we can't trust. Tell me more about that.
Like a product that we don't know how it would made, and a person, I think it's like someone that tells stories that we can't believe, or do some things that we can't trust. I don't know, something like that.
Okay, all right, so I'm going to type here, so something, so you said it there, so something or someone that we cannot trust. All right, okay, what about imposter? What really comes to mind when you think of an imposter?
Carissa.
Yes, Nader, go ahead.
Someone who is pretending to be someone else, someone who is imposting another personality.
All right, good. So Nader, while I have you here, take a look at the picture on the screen. All right, what do you think about the guy on the right? Do you think that he's an imposter?
He may be an imposter. He may be you know, like you say, he has two faces. Maybe he's not showing. But here is for this picture. Yes, he's an imposter, I guess, because he's using the internet and he's pretending to be some other people.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, very good. So he's pretending to be someone else. Now, what can we see about those masks that he has? Are they all the same?
No, sometimes he pretends to be a woman. Sometimes he pretends to be a black guy or a white guy.
Very good. Now, what can we say about this man's intentions? Does he have good intentions, or do you think maybe he's got bad intentions?
Sure, he has bad intentions, but does he has it for fun, or does he do this for a purpose for an evil purpose? I don't know.
Okay. All right, good. So you pose a really good question. All right. Let's see. Let me ask Ismail. Ismail, what do you think? Looking at the man's expression, do you think that, what do you think about his motives? Do you think that they are good, or do you think that they are evil or bad?
Actually, it is difficult for a man to pretend like someone who are different than original. Why are they behaving like this? Actually, it should be a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they have some goals
Mm-hmm.
and they want to achieve these goals.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretending they want to arrive your goals, but it is not a good or ethical way, actually, because you cannot behave always, and you cannot use a mask.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, you have to show your real face,
Mm-hmm.
because using a mask through your lifespan is impossible.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're right about that. At some point, you have to show your real face or your real personality. That's right. That's right. All right, very good, very good. Okay, let's take a look at the picture on the left. All right, let's talk about that a little bit. Let's see, Julia? Julia, can you tell me about the picture on the left?
On the left, the mouse.
Mm-hmm.
He's a mouse animal and a mouse of the computer.
Mm-hmm. Now, why is the mouse on the left calling the mouse on the right an imposter?
Imposter.
Uh-huh.
Because the mouse of the computer is not like a mouse.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a true mouse.
That's right. That's right. He's probably thinking, you're not even a real mouse. Right? So that's why he's calling him an imposter. Okay. So in this way, we can see that imposter, sometimes it has a funny meaning to it, funny connotation, and sometimes it can be very serious and wrong. Okay, so the one on the left, of course, it's meant to be funny. The one on the right, that's very serious. Okay, let's talk about pretending a little bit. Let's see, Hugo, can you describe what you see in the picture on the bottom?
In the picture on the bottom, I can see a girl try to get sleep with many dolls and one Elmo.
Okay, good. So is she really asleep?
No, it's not really sleep. She's pretend to be asleep.
That's right. That's
But,
right. So she's
but
pretending.
she's really she's not sleeping.
Yeah. So do you think that she has, is she doing something that's bad, or do you think she's doing something funny?
No, she's doing something funny, definitely. It's not,
Yeah.
actually, it's not very bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just funny because she's a girl, a nice girl,
Yeah.
beautiful
Yeah.
girl.
She is. She's a pretty little girl, you know, and the little innocent smile on her face shows that, yeah, she's pretending, but she doesn't mean to be bad or naughty. She's just having a little fun.
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, excellent job. So we've talked about some things that have to do with the 5 words that are here on the board. We've talked about some positive things, and we've also talked about some negative things. All right, we're going to move along just a little bit here. Okay, let me just scroll down a little bit. All right, now let's talk about the other three words that are here on the board. Okay, I think someone mentioned these words before, but I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of authentic, genuine, and real. What do you think of?
Is this for me?
Okay, well, it can be, well, let me hear from Alejandro. I haven't heard from Alejandro. What do you think of, Alejandro?
Authentic is when someone or something is true, is not false.
Okay.
Genuine is something they all words are very similar.
Yep, they are. So let's think about things or people. What kinds of things would you describe as authentic, genuine, and real?
Authentic for people and things.
Mm-hmm.
Genuine for persons, for people, and real for people too.
Okay. All right, good. Yep, so it can be applied to people or things. Yeah, very good. Excellent. All right. Let's hear from David. David, what comes to your mind when you think of these words? Think of give me a concrete example.
Well, about talking about people, guys, or maybe about, I don't know, products.
Well, whichever you would like to talk about. If you want to talk about it,
It could be, for example, okay, about people. Okay, when I read these words, the first thing that comes to mind about people is, for example, that an authentic people is a person who show his true face, his personality, may show his real behavior like normal, and show his feelings, may show what he was, and yeah, it not pretend like be like someone else. Is natural, so he act, uh, act like like yourself.
Someone genuine. I think it's more from kids, maybe. They tend to be more genuine. They always talk what is in their minds. They don't think too much to talk. They don't expect to be how can I say? I don't know. Don't they don't expect what we want to hear. Sometimes we say things that someone wants to hear. Kids don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's true. That's true. Excuse me, I meant to say, yeah, that's true. I think you make a very good point. Yeah, excellent point. All right, Nader, what do you think? Tell me someone that you think is genuine. Someone in your life, someone at your work, at your job, maybe yourself. Tell me about someone who is genuine.
Someone is genuine, you mean that he's honest?
Okay, someone who is honest.
No, but I'm asking,
Yes.
is it here a genuine person means an honest person?
Yes, it does mean that. Someone who is honest.
Yes, I know many honest people, from my wife to my child to most of my family, I guess. Many friends. So I guess my life is full of genuine people.
Well, that's good. That's very good. You definitely don't want to be around imposters. All right, good. Let's take a look at the word fake. Let's talk about that a little bit more in depth. All right, so here's the definition of fake, okay? And I'm going to ask Julia. Julia, can you help me out? Can you please read the definition of fake and read the example?
Fake, a thing that is not genuine, a forgery or sham. Example, the painting was a fake.
That's right. So the word fake can be used as a noun. That's right. Okay, so it's something that's not genuine or a forgery. A forgery. Very good. All right, so let's take a look at these two pictures here. Okay, we've got these two pictures side by side. Julia, what can you tell me about these two pictures? Are they the same or are they different?
No, this is the Mona Lisa, and they have different colors and are different in painting. For example, the face are different, the color and the part of the behind the picture is different.
Yeah, that's true. So you notice you notice several differences here. Okay, excellent job. All right, so let's continue with our discussion. All right, Alejandro. Alejandro, do you know someone who bought a fake painting? Tell us about it.
I don't know a known person who bought any painting.
Okay, good. All right, that's a great sentence, Alejandro. I don't know anyone who bought a fake painting. All right. Yeah, there you go. Good. All right, so Alejandro, what about you? Do you think that you would buy a fake painting?
No, because these things I'm sorry, but I am not painting. I don't understand nothing.
Okay, so you don't really buy paintings? All right, no problem. All right. Has anyone here, well, does anyone here know someone who bought a fake painting?
Carissa, I would buy a fake painting if I knew that it was a fake, and I will pay for it not so much money, but if I didn't know that it is a fake, and if I will buy as real, and I paid many money. It is a disaster, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So, if you paid a lot of money for something that you did not know was a fake, that would be terrible. Yes, I like what you said. If you knew that it was a fake, then okay, at least you know what you're buying.
And Carissa, for example, the well-known artist paintings are impossible to reach for an ordinary people, and there is a trading, and I think it is legal. They are going to reproduce of this well-known arts pieces, and they are selling these reproductions to people. And if you want to see Mona Lisa at your home for a cheaper price, you can buy a reproduction of this wonderful art piece.
Okay, very good. All right, so sometimes they sell copies. Okay, so we call it a copy, or sometimes you can use the word a knockoff. Okay, so it's a little bit more informal, but yeah, words like copy and imitation, that's also something that you could also use. Yep, that's true. Good. Wow, you gave us some really interesting information there. Thanks so much. All right, excellent. I want to talk about how to use the word fake as an adjective. Okay, so in our discussion, we used the word fake as a noun, and we used it with the article a fake. Okay, I could also use it with the fake painting. Okay, let's talk about how to use it as an adjective. All right, so it means the same thing, not genuine or counterfeit. All right, so let's take a look at the picture on the board. Now, this person is trying to get us to see the difference. Well, let me ask you. let me let you describe it. I won't talk. Okay, let's see. I'm going to ask Hugo. Hugo, what can you tell me about this picture?
So it's a picture where I can see two bags. It's the left one is show the difference. Actually, both pictures show some difference that is the difference between the original and fake one. Yes. Probably the problem with the article that is fake is that it has a poor quality. Because the real is built with high quality materials. So that because is more expensive. So I guess that the fake one is less expensive, obviously, but is less quality also.
Right. So good. You make a very good point. So with the real bag, they use high quality materials. So we have high quality versus low quality or inferior quality. I'm going to put that here. High quality and inferior. Okay, so an inferior quality. That's true. Okay, so to the untrained eye, you might accept the fake, or in this case, we see that there's another word that we can use, counterfeit. So the bag on the left is a counterfeit. You could also say that it is a fake. Okay, so here's the example, fake designer clothing or fake designer bags. Okay, very good. All right, let me just ask a quick question here. I'm going to ask Pumila. Pumila, are fake designer bags very popular where you live?
Yes, they are very popular here.
Okay. Okay, so they're very popular, you think?
Yes, they are.
Hmm.
There are many places here where they sell this kind of purses or bags in the streets.
Okay, so they sell them on the streets.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, very good. All right, let's go ahead. I want to take a look at how to use the verb, the word fake as a verb. Okay. All right. Excellent job. So I'm going to come back and let's see. I'd like to hear from Ismail. Ismail, can you please read the definition and the example?
Verb: to forge or counterfeit something. Example: the woman faked her spouse's signature.
Okay, very good. She faked her spouse's signature. What does that mean to you, Ismail? What did the woman do?
The woman tried to sign like her husband.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what do you
Yeah.
think? Do you think she did a good job?
No, it is unethical actually.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you find that to be unethical. Okay. All right. That's a great adjective, right? It's unethical. All right. Now let's look at the forgery. Okay. Let's look at the signatures. So Ismail, do you think that do you think she did a good job of copying her husband's signature, or do you think she did a poor job?
Actually, it is not so successful, but it seems to be like original a little.
Okay. All right. So there's some similarities. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. There's definitely some similarities. So she didn't do too bad. All right, but
She
is
made
it?
some mistakes.
Uh-huh. She made some mistakes. All right, so definitely don't try this at home. Exactly. All right, thank you. All right, David, I'd like to hear from you. David, what do you think about the two signatures? Do you think that that the wife did a good job of copying or forging her husband's signature? Okay, I think David may have stepped away. All right, good. All right, so
Sorry,
oh yes, go ahead, go ahead.
sorry, what was the question?
So the question is, do you think that she did a good job in forging or counterfeiting her husband's name?
No, actually, some support made to put effort of the design, but actually the quality is not the same, and color is not the same. Is poor, the color is poor, and well, lines are not well drawn. Yeah, but yeah, actually, it's when you see compare the two signs, you realize that it's a fake image.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Thanks very much, David. All right. Okay, so here we've gotten some additional vocabulary. Okay, I could say that the woman faked her husband's signature, or I could say that she forged her husband's signature. The signature itself is what I would call a forgery. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about these words. Okay, so we've talked about, you've heard them in class, but let's talk about what does the word counterfeit mean and what is forgery. Okay, let's take a look at a couple of examples here. All right, let's see. Let's have, let's have Alejandro. Alejandro, can you tell us about the word counterfeit?
Counterfeit. to make an exact copy of something in order to trick people. They were counterfeiting money in his garage. He counterfeited, forged the documents.
Okay, good. That's right. So he counterfeited or forged the documents. Okay, very good. Now, let me ask you, does this sound like it's a noun or does it sound like a verb?
Sound a verb.
Yeah, that's right. So counterfeit can be used as a verb to counterfeit. Okay, but it can also be used as an adjective. Okay, counterfeit money, counterfeit bags. Okay, it can also be used that way. Okay, good. So that's the definition of it.
So which words collocate with money other than counterfeit?
Okay, so with money, okay, so we've got counterfeit money, and let's scroll up a little bit. Sometimes people do say fake money. Usually with money, though, we do say that it's counterfeit. Counterfeit is more of the formal word. You can use it formally or informally. Informally, you could say fake money. Mm-hmm.
Can we say forged money?
Forged money. Yeah, you can say forged money because you're using forge as a verb, right? And it does fit the definition of it. You can.
But is it common? Is it commonly used?
You know what? It is. It is. And what's really nice about it, it's one thing I really do like about the language, is that you have a variety of different words that you can use. So what I like to ask people to do is when you read different articles that include these vocabulary words, usually to avoid redundancy or to repeat the same word over and over, they will use synonyms like this. Yeah, so yeah, it is common. It's more common, though, to hear about counterfeit money or fake money. That's more common.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's talk about forgery. All right, let's see. Can I have Nader? Nader, can you tell me about forgery?
Yes. Can I tell you what about forgery?
Okay, so on the board there's a definition and an example.
Yes, sorry. Could you please scroll down?
Yes and no. I have something down there that I'm not ready for yet, but let's see. Let's try this. Oops, not that.
Okay. Forgery is a crime of falsely making or copying a document in order to deceive people. So you may forger. The verb is forger.
Forge.
Forge. Sorry, you may forge passports, ID cards, or any kind of official documents.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's nice. I like how you use the modal. You can forge documents. All right, and actually the forged document is called a counterfeit. Okay, so you can actually kind of use these words interchangeably. If you listen when people talk about it, you'll hear them use these words interchangeably. Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. All right, so there's one more activity that I'd like to take a look at. This was an article that I found at a website that helps bank tellers to be able to catch forged signatures. All right, so we're going to quickly read about some of the tips that this website gave these bank tellers, and then we're going to try an activity at the bottom. We're going to take a look at some samples to see if we think that they are forged or not. Okay, very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to read paragraph over paragraph. Okay, so when your paragraph is finished, then the next person is going to take over for you. Okay, we're just going to continue that till we get to the end. Okay, excellent job. So let's go ahead and get started. Hugo, can you take the first paragraph for me?
Okay. Very often, a teller or a platform person is faced with the responsibility of determining whether or not the signature they are looking at is really that of the person who is presenting a check.
Very good. Pumila, please continue.
How do you tell if a signature has been forged?
Please continue.
There is no way of making handwriting experts out of all of the people in your institution who have to examine and make decisions regarding signatures. But there are some telltale signs that will make an obvious forgery easier to spot.
Good. Excellent job. Julia, please continue.
For instance, look at the signatures below. If two of the signatures are authentic, what gives away the fact that the third one is a forgery?
Good. Okay, so let me have you pronounce that last word again. That's forgery.
Forgery.
Yeah, good. That's excellent. Good. All right, and let's go ahead and continue. I'm going to have Nader. Nader, can you continue for me, please? I'll have you read number 1. Go ahead, please.
Number 1.
Actually, you can start from. I'm sorry. Actually, you can start from experts. Sorry about that.
Okay. Experts tell us look for 5 specific signs of forgery. Number 1, the overall look. There is something about the look of it that is different. You may not be able to say exactly what it is, but it is the first indication that there is something different about this signature.
Good. Excellent job, Nader. Okay, Ismail, please continue.
The length. Given the same amount of space to use, the length of your signature is about the only true constant. You may think you sign your name differently each time you sign it, but changes are if you lay a ruler on it, you will discover that it is exactly the same length each time. As a matter of fact, if you measure something you signed 5 or 10 years ago, you may note that your style of writing has changed, but the length has not.
Okay, very good, Ismail. All right, I just want to highlight just a couple of words for you. Your reading was excellent there. All right, the words that I highlight, I'd like you to repeat those again for me. Can you repeat those, please?
Chances change.
Yeah, there you go. Beautiful job, Ismail. Thank you very much. Alejandro, please continue with number 3.
Number 3. Pen leads. When a forger is copying a signature, their eye moves from the original to the forgery, back and forth. Each time their eye moves, their pen may leave the paper and then go back on. This leaves tiny spaces between letters or between parts of letters that do not normally appear in the authentic signature. The stroke immediately following the replacement of the pen on the paper is heavier.
Good, Alejandro. Excellent job with your reading there. Beautiful job. All right, let's go ahead with number 4, and let's have David. Please continue.
Okay, Carissa. Blots are most noticeable when a ballpoint pen is used. In this case, when the forger's eye moves from the forger to the original. The pen stays on the paper but stops. Then starts up again to the next part of the letter. Each stops leaves a tiny dot of ballpoint, like a series of periods along the lines of the letters. The stroke following the stop is again heavier than the part of the line preceding the dot.
Yeah, excellent job. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, I think we're back to Hugo. Go ahead, please, Hugo.
Okay, number 5, criminal tremor, which is different from old age tremor, and yet it is similar. Old age tremor occurs because an elderly person may hold the writing instrument in their hand very loosely. Any tremor on their arm or hand, therefore, is transmitted to and through the writing instrument. Old age tremor is consistent in that it appears in all writing done by the elderly person. In the case of forgery, the concentration of the forger results in a tight grip on the pen or pencil, so tight that it causes a tremor to appear in the writing. This is most apparent in the use of a felt tip pen. With
Okay. Oh, sorry.
the little exercise below, easy for you, can you pick up the forgery?
Very good. All right. So there are 5 things that that can be used to tell if something is a forgery. Okay. So we had criminal tremor, ink blots, pen lifts, the length, and the overall look. All right. Now let's try it out. Okay. So here's an example on the board. All right, let's take a look at number 1. Okay, there are 3 columns, A, B, and C. There are 3 signatures. All right, I'd like for you all to tell me which one you think is a forgery. Okay, if you know, just go ahead and turn your microphone on and tell us. Okay, there's no right or wrong answer. Well, there is a right or wrong answer, but let's guess. If you're not sure, just think about what you just read and take a guess. What do you think it could be? Which one? Is it A, B, or C for number 1?
I think it's the last one.
Okay, so you think is C. All right, good. All right, we're going to come right back to that. Does anyone else agree? Does anyone else agree that it's letter C?
Yes, number C.
Okay. So, all right, so we have 2 votes for letter C. So we think that's the forgery. Okay. All right, so we'll take that. So I'm going to tell you the answers in just a second. Okay, let's take a look at number 2. Which one is the forgery? Okay. Do you see any differences in the signatures?
Maybe A.
Okay, so you think it could be A. All right, does anyone agree that it could be A?
Yes, I agree.
All right, good. So we've got a second emotion there, second motion. All right, and let's take number 3. Which one is the forgery in number 3?
Maybe letter B?
Okay. All right, does anyone agree that it's letter B, or do you think it's a different one?
I agree.
All right, good. So we've got some agreement there. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the answers here. All right, so in the first one, for number 1, it is letter C. Very good. For those of you who said that it's letter C, great eyes. Good. For number 2, the answer is A. All right, good. So for those of you who said A, excellent. And for number 3, the answer is actually B. That's right. Okay, so if you want to take another look at this information, the website, I'm going to put it in the chat box for you so that you can go and take a look at it, just in case you're really interested in it. Okay? All right, in the meantime, we're going to do just a little review just to make sure that we understood the vocabulary from the lesson today. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the review. Let me just scroll down just for a moment. Okay. All right. So our first sentence. All right. Maybe we can have. Let's see. Nader, can I have you take the first sentence for me and fill in the blank?
Sure. Could you please? Oh, okay. Someone
Sorry.
who.
Let me get-
No problem, because I'm using my mobile phone, sir.
Okay.
Someone who pretends to be someone else in order to fool others is called an imposter.
Ah, very good. There's our word. Okay, so an imposter. Excellent job.
Imposter, yes. Thank you.
An imposter. Okay. All right, let's take the next sentence. Okay, let's have Julia. The next one, please.
A copy of someone's handwriting using to trick others is called a forgery. I don't remember.
Yeah, you're right. You said it.
A forgery? A forgery?
Yes, a forgery. You said it. That's right, a forgery. That's exactly what it is. Okay, and we learned from our reading that forgery can be singular or plural. So a forgery or forgeries. Very good. Excellent job. Okay, now we didn't actually go over this in class, okay? So maybe we can just get it on your own. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's have Hugo. Can you try the next one for me?
Yes. To tell lies in court is called giving fake or
Let me give you a hint here. False.
false.
Testimony?
Yeah, there you go. Good. Testimony.
Testimony. Oh, oh.
Yeah, very good. To give false testimony. Good. So you got some help from your classmate. Excellent. All right, so that's something that we didn't go over in class, but that's something that you already knew. Very good. So giving false testimony. That's right. You can also give false statements. That's right. Okay, so false testimony, or it could be false statements. That's right. Okay, let's take the next one. And let's see. Let's have Ismael. Can you take the next one, please?
Fred didn't want to go to school, so he pretends to be sick.
Okay, so is this in the present tense or is this in the past tense?
Oh, didn't want to pretend, past tense.
Okay, so he pretended.
Pretended.
Yeah, that's right. He pretended. All right, excellent job. Okay, Alejandro, can you take the last one for us?
My fake painting cost $200 less than the price of the original painting.
Yeah, very good. All right, well, that's going to do it for our review. Okay, so we reviewed all of the words that we talked about today in class. Hopefully you found the lesson to be helpful. Please continue to try to use some of these words when you are talking about the things that are genuine, true, and also the things that are not genuine and not true. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming into class tonight. It was a pleasure to have you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, Vanessa.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.